And come on in.
As you're coming in, please let us know where you're streaming from.
We're gonna have a short one tonight, y'all. Short one tonight. As many of you guys know, the cantatas tonight. So we're gonna have a few points to get in and get out. Tonight's topic is navigating through the holiday stressors. Navigating through the holiday stressors.
This is a good one because everyone is dealing with this if you're in a relationship, right?
Correct. The first one we have is our
Okay.
own expectations. Expectations are built on history and track record. So,
Mhm.
with that being said, if one person had expectations of a bigger Christmas or a more lucrative Christmas or whatever it may be,
Mhm.
it may be challenging when the other person's Christmas idea or concept may be totally different. So,
Right.
therefore, be a clash of theories or thoughts on Christmas.
Mhm.
The next one we have is absence of available childcare. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
This can be very stressful because when you have children and you have holiday parties and things that you want to do at work and stuff like that outside of your regular extracurricular activities, it could be very stressful, especially if childcare falls through at the last minute. You've bought an outfit, you've made plans, you just have to navigate through and not have it affect your relationship.
Oftentimes, we know childcare is a crutch, and when the crutch is gone, you have to deal with the kids and the spouse. So becomes more stressful.
Hmm.
Number three, financial stresses.
Right.
Financial stresses. Obviously, with the holiday season, and people want to buy gifts, and then not necessarily gifts, but you have gifts for friends, gifts for family, gifts. There's all these giveaways, gifts for school, gift for this,
Right.
and if you're not in a financial position to be generous, it could be a stressful time.
I definitely think that you can navigate through this by getting creative. I remember growing up, my mom and I would bake cookies, and instead of giving like a traditional gift where it would cost a lot of money, we would give bags of cookies away. So it's just ways that you could give something. Some people will have the kids make cards for the neighbors or for friends and family versus buying a monetary gift. You can get creative and not have it be a financial burden on your family.
Absolutely. Number four, not being honest with spending.
Mm.
Uh,
A white lie or what is it? Something that you don't disclose is still a lie. So you definitely want to be totally honest and transparent during this holiday season and letting your spouse know exactly what you're spending. And I think it's really good idea to talk about budget for gifts, and be realistic
yeah,
during this time of year because one spouse may think, oh, you can buy 10 gifts for $20. And then the other spouse is looking at that spouse like, that's not even possible.
it, it,
Um,
it may be beneficial to have a conversation about what's the budget for gifts,
exactly. And who do you
meaning
want to give gifts to?
personal gifts, like for husband and wife. Okay,
Hmm.
what's the budget for the personal gift, and it has to fit within this box.
Right.
Uh, by setting an example or expectation, you're less likely to have a disappointment with the gift,
Oh,
or you
that's
may feel
good.
as if a person overspent and
Hmm.
you didn't spend as much.
Right.
You open yourself up for all disagreement, pain, and suffering. So, something to
Right.
think about. The next one, this is a big one: clashing with holiday traditions.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There are a lot of spouses that have different expectations as far as what Christmas looks like and
Mm.
what the traditions look like. Because if you grew up in different types of households, then one person may be disappointed that the other person isn't that excited about doing certain things. Like I said, when I was growing up, my mom and I, we did Christmas cookies. We decorated the tree together, and my mom made homemade eggnog. And, we did a lot of like traditional things during Christmas time. We put lights up together as a family outside. And when Jomo and I got married, Jomo wasn't used to doing all those things. And especially when we had children, and I wanted to do some of the things that my mom did with me, Jomo just didn't see the importance of it or the value in it. Whereas I wanted my kids to have the same memories that I had. So it's definitely something to have a conversation about and let your spouse know how important your traditions are. And maybe you guys support each other in those traditions.
As I said to begin with, oftentimes the clash is a culture clash,
Hmm.
history class, background class, and what you're accustomed to.
Right.
So you have to be clear on what your expectation of the Christmas holiday
Looks
is,
like, yeah.
what it looks like to you, because it may not look like that to your spouse.
Hmm.
And so it can cause angst in that.
Do
Next one
you
is,
think that that's something that the couple could, talk and each of them can compromise on certain
for
things?
some it can, but for some, we've seen it both ways where people
Hmm.
compromise and we see where it's just a rough season. And then you
Hmm.
throw in that toxic family members. Wow, sister, brother, mother, father, whatever it is, if there's a strained relationship and now you add that into the holiday season, Christmas season,
Hmm.
it could become even more stressful because some people don't act right at your house. Some people don't like your spouse. Some people don't
Right.
like your kids. I mean, it's a lot of mess. So now you're trying to deal with the
Navigate.
season, deal with the finances, and then deal with some people you may not like.
Right.
So all those things come into play. Then you put that together with, just because it's no school for kids doesn't mean it's no work for you.
Right.
It
Right.
may be no school for the kids, but you may still have to work. And so then you put the work stress onto it. Then some kids have basketball camps. Oh yeah, I remember.
Right.
Holiday season was basketball camp
And
season.
football playoffs.
So all these
Yeah.
things can be stressful on your relationship. So what
Hmm.
you have to do is you have to identify what are the priorities of the season. How are we going to navigate this time? What
Right.
are going to be the things we want to get done, and what things can we pass off are not as important or vital for us to navigate in this season?
And I definitely suggest that if you have any toxic relationships during the season, respect your spouse that you're married to first before you respect a family member
Mm,
or a friend. And if it's that toxic and it's going to ruin the mood of the season, then don't even entertain it. You don't have to go to that Christmas party. You don't have to go over that person's house. If it's going to put a strain on your marriage comes first.
absolutely. Well, family, short and sweet. Remember this:
Love,
love, laugh,
laugh,
and
and
learn.
learn.
Remember, during this holiday season, make Christ the reason for the season. God
Amen.
bless you. Have a good day.
Good night.